Alright, I'm making this video just to give you guys a quick update and a quick check on this patch, which is 1.09. So let's go through. So what's coming next? We love our community. Yep, this one we kind of know. So what are we working on right now? Anti-cheat system. This one I can say that there's been a massive improvement. Their team has been expanding, so that is really good. More than 5,000 accounts has been banned for playing in multiplayer. I think that is excellent because earlier when I'm playing this game, right, around July, for the first 1 to 2 weeks, right, at higher elos, I just faced a buckload of hackers and it's so annoying. And because of that, right, it just wasn't really fun as a solo player when you try to just enjoy the game. So I'm glad that they're doing some changes to it. This is actually pretty good. I'm happy for it. What else? Regularly update the cheat database, the counter. This is good. And also, if you check in the Discord, so let me show you here. Where's the news? Greetings, Commanders. Unfortunately, while we really want everyone to be able to enjoy family sharing on Steam, a small minority are running it by using it to generate accounts for which they can throw a cheat. So how this family thing works, right, is they have a main account, but then they share it to the other accounts by paying for one game. And then what happens is they play with the other accounts, and then when that account gets suspended or banned, right, it doesn't affect the main one. So you could practically just keep making a shit ton of spurf accounts and literally just fuck around and just throw and cheat. So this is basically saying that right now, right, they're going to be disabling the family share, which is great. I was hoping they did it earlier, but this is a good thing in the right direction that has to be done. So what are we working on? No, this is really settled. Okay, so this is the one I'm really happy. Leavers, penalty, and surrender option. I think the first thing we should talk about is the surrender option. So let's say if someone leaves the game or disconnects, whatever, right? And sometimes I don't want to leave the game because I don't want my drop rate to just like get increased. At least now we have the option for that. But then this is kind of like a stopgap solution. But then this is the main solution that I'm so happy for. If you try to leave the game without using the surrender feature, right, you will receive a penalty. This is great because as of right now, a lot of people, they just keep leaving the game and then they just queue up for the next match just so that they can buy elos or whatever. That is very annoying and very discouraging. So this is great. Improve customer support ticketing to improve the speed of feedback. Yeah, this one, I don't blame them. They have a very small size team, I think only 20, so I really don't expect much of this, but they're doing their best. I think that's great. Balancing, yeah, this is the one I really want to know on the faction balance. I'm not sure how they're going to do it. Our goal is to create a fair and rewarding environment. It's kind of difficult to balance, to be frank, because you have over 300 units with over 1.5k combinations, so yeah, I am looking forward to see what they do. Server stability. We aim on working to improve multiplayer stability and connection reliability. Okay, for this one, I do have an issue because my current state is whenever I do get disconnected, even though it's rare, sometimes I just can't connect to the game, even after restarting the client. So I really hope that this becomes fixed in the future. Hopefully this will be good, but let's see. Now, the main elephant in the room, the balance. A reduction of the active protection system efficiency. Now, this is quite vague. We know it's a nerf, but is it a longer cooldown or an increase in price? We don't know. My personal opinion, I don't think APS is... I think APS is fine as it is. I just think that a lot of people, right, just don't know how to counter vehicles with APS yet. The community is still learning. So, I don't think they should touch it. That's my personal opinion. A reduction of damage with the incendiary emanations. Okay, this one, right, I don't really blame them because the main elephant in the room, you know the grad with the incendiary rockets? If you notice, whenever it fires, you can't see that rocket, the smoking puff. You can't see the puff coming out from the rocket, so it just basically makes it invisible. But after I did some testing, right, I think they already fixed it. I think it's most likely a stealth fix. At least that one had to be fixed because it was just invisible and you couldn't see shit. For the units like the Flash and the Orchada Michi, right, I think those guys are working fine because they kind of have a limit to how much fire they can stack. And if you're paying attention, right, you should have more than enough time to get away. So I think the fire changes, I think they can still do it. Or they can do a limit by you don't overstack the fire. At most, maybe like 4 fires, right, on a single target, right, then that's it. if they try to add more, right, it's not gonna do anything. It'll just refresh the burning. I think that should be fine. Okay, various changes to make the Russian coastal troop specialization more attractive. Okay, personally, during the beta, if you guys remember, the Chechnya infantry, that thing used to be a 14-man squad infantry, and I don't know why they changed it to 7-man. And another unit, the SPG-9. It was a bit more expensive, but it had 2 SPG-9s, which makes it really appealing. So I'm thinking, why not change those back? That can help it to make the coastal troops more appealing. Fixes, several autocannons left enough angles. This one I didn't really notice. Vehicles stopped turning the chassis. This one I didn't really notice. Okay, next presentation of the lobby creation pop. Okay, this is good. Basically, UI improvement. I accept any of these things. I like things with good presentation, so this is a good change. Optional to restart the campaign. I'll be frank, I have not touched the campaign. I have literally just been playing the multiplayer over and over, so I guess this is a good thing. I do know people want a save feature. I think they really need to do something about that. There's no point of it restarting. Just give the players a save feature. At least like they can just pause, leave the game for a while, come back and continue from there. I think that's what needs to be done. Various fixes, we release the full list. Well, hopefully the patch notes will come in soon. I do like to know more about what's going on. BMP update. Yeah, it's still in a work of progress because we're going to be going through all 11 variants. That's a lot. Way more heavily scripted than I thought. So hopefully I can get it done by the end of next week or even earlier. So just stay tuned, look out for it, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Also, to let you guys know, me and Alex have intention to be playing Battlefield 6. I'm an OG Battlefield since Battlefield Vietnam 2, 3, 4, and 1. We're given the opportunity to enter the beta early, and I really want to jump into this game. I'm a huge Battlefield fan. After 2042, like, I just felt like it was garbage. I was betrayed. Now it's looking promising. Oh, no pre-orders. I repeat, no pre-orders. I do hope it's good, and in future, right, I really would want to do video contents of Battlefield 6 in future. So if you guys are interested in that, just keep an eye out. Me and Alex will be playing it also. Right, this is my little update. If you guys want me to do more of this kind of videos, just say in the comments, and maybe in the future, I'll say more random stuff. Lol. Bye.